I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Spider-Man 2 issue number 4. Sparks begin to fly between Peter and Miles as they try to uncover the mystery of Taskmaster. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alrighty then, so in the last issue we had learned the secret origin of the 616 Miles, how he was an up-and-coming criminal who helped the Kingpin seize power in New York originally. Miles left the life of crime though when he met a woman and fell in love. Unfortunately, that woman has fallen down with a bad case of dead right now. Fisk tries to comfort his friend the only way Fisk knows how, by saying that when his own beloved Vanessa died, he had done some research and spent a bunch of money looking into alternate universes wherein she might be alive still. Kingpin got busy and never pulled the trigger on any of this though, but he hopes it will grant his friend solace knowing that his loved one is out there somewhere existing somewhere in the multiverse. Hey, speaking of characters' love lives, as we return to Miles Morales, him and his schoolmates are still wondering what's going to be done about the giant robot head that landed in their front yard, especially now that S.H.I.E.L.D. is disbanded. Miles has to run away to do superhero stuff, which is unfortunate because he had just started to get the attention of a girl he really liked. However, he can't help but remember what Peter Parker and indeed many other Spider-Men have told him, and that is, hey, never tell a girl you love your secret identity because you're just begging for her to get thrown off a bridge. Now, while on his nightly patrol, Miles Spider-Man ends up managing to pick up the trail of Taskmaster, who seemingly hopped out of a portal that was very reminiscent of the Ultimate Universe where Miles is from originally. He calls Pete and the two ready for one giant stakeout at an airplane hangar where they're sure Taskmaster is meeting the dude who hired him, aka 616 Miles Morales. The two have themselves a nice little heart-to-heart. Again, this is a Bendis comic, and if nothing else, the dude knows his way around dialogue. They say they're not exactly sure what to expect from this 616 Miles, that in the infinite universe he could be older, a different ethnicity, heck, he could just be a guy with the name Miles Morales for all they know. Pete mentions though in his experience mostly with clones, these guys do tend to look a little like ya. This whole stakeout ends up being one giant trap. Taskmaster knew that he was being followed and as such set a bomb to blow our heroes sky high. Now Taskmaster wants to kill the two spider heroes, but 616 Miles has different ideas, saying that this is just the sort of thing that Wilson Fisk would get embroiled in all the time, and perhaps it's best to just leave them and not make enemies out of them. He does, however, take a pretty long look at his Ultimate Universe counterpart, and it's clear that it affects him in a pretty meaningful way. And so with that, we come to the big revelation. What is it exactly Miles hired Taskmaster to do? Well, it seems he hired him to scout out another universe, one just like ours. But not entirely like ours. It's a place that assumedly this guy's wife is alive and he's willing to make a trip to very soon as the comic ends. So that was Spider-Man 2 issue number 4, everybody, and after the long hiatus in between issues, I hate to say my interest in this one has cooled considerably. After all the insinuation of perhaps getting to revisit the Ultimate Universe in some form or another, to only be told here, actually it's just another one of the many multiverses. This is also a storyline that isn't exactly in a dang hurry to get anywhere, is it? Indeed, we're treated to some nice discussions. I especially like the Kingpin one from the beginning, but I'm not really on the edge of my seat or anything. My interest further takes a major hit when I realize that this is probably going to end up being one of the very last books Brian Michael Bendis ended up writing for Marvel, so the effects of it might not even be felt that much by the time it's done. Again, it's not that it's particularly bad, it's just that it's very unextraordinary, which is unfortunate considering how long we've waited for this story to finally be told. Overall, I'd give this one a 5 out of 10. So that's Spider-Man 2, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on social media at Cape Joel, so you're always up to date on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you like what I do and are feeling supportive, why not check out my Patreon page? Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and they can do so for as little as $1 a month, and it would be much appreciated. So until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.